We should be live, but it's going to probably ask you to reconnect. We should be going live any second right now. All right, we should be live on YouTube right now. Can you folks hear me and see me clearly? Can you folks hear me and see me clearly? How's everyone doing today? Can you hear me and see me clearly? We've got, it shows we have 3 in the box, 7 thumbs up, 4 in the box now. I apologize for starting later than the start time, folks. Just been another one of those days. A lot of things have transpired, even in the last 12 to 24 hours. So it's been rather crazy. Hey, Queen Helen Casey. Hello, Eli. Yes, I hear you and see you. Smash the like button for Eli. Got 9 in the box right now. 8 thumbs up. Let me send a message out very quickly to someone that's been trying to get a hold of me. To King of all MGTOW, if you're watching right now, I want to make you aware I've been getting your missed calls, but I've been very, very busy with many things right now. And I'll be real honest, bro. When people are reaching out to me and they don't state the nature of what they're reaching out to me for, you know, I can't prioritize, you know, getting back to somebody when they don't state the nature of what they're trying to reach out to me for. I've got a lot of things going on, bro, and I'm not trying to discredit anything that you're trying to reach out to me for, but just saying it's important that we talk soon is not going to allow me to prioritize when I get back to you when I have many other important things going on. So I just want to make it very clear. There's a lot going on right now for me personally, within YouTube and outside of YouTube. And I have to, again, like I said, prioritize, you know, who I, you know, speak with privately. It takes time. When there's a lot of demand, you have to, you know, fit people in when it makes sense to do so. So please, if you want to send me another Hangouts message and let me know exactly what you want to discuss, then we can find a time to talk about it. Now, I'll be honest with you. If you're looking to talk to me, to discuss any business ventures, you know, right now I just don't have the time to discuss any outside business ventures. What I'm looking for here right now is for collaborations involving my YouTube channel, setting up interviews, things like that. I'm not open to or looking for any other business ventures outside of my YouTube channel right now. There's just way too much going on here, and I just, you know, don't have the time or energy, to be quite honest with you, to fit something additional in. So just wanted to make that very clear to start off the show. Let's see, we have 16 in the box right now. We have 8 thumbs up. Thank you so much for being here. Hey, Barbara, how you doing? Barbara, can you hear me clearly and see me clearly? Let me know, Barbara. How's the sound coming through? Queen Helen Casey says, hello, Barbara. 23 in the box right now. Holy smokes. 45 in the box all of a sudden. 55. Okay. So, Ronaldo, listen, Ronaldo, are you going to continue to, you know, bot me on my live streams? Come on, man. There he goes again. Ronaldo, that's fine, dude. You want to continue to bot me and help me blow up on YouTube, no problem. This dude has nothing. You know, Ronaldo Smith Jenkins, a.k.a. Trim Hits, a.k.a. Dr. Robert, who was supposed to get sentenced for prescription fraud and insurance fraud on the 25th of February, had his sentencing hearing extended until March 31st. He's probably going to try to extend it again. So now, Ronaldo's going to continue doing this stupid stuff until he goes in. Like, here's what they're doing. What they're doing is they're sub-botting, they're live view botting me. So that way I can't tell how many people are here, and that way they can simulcast me somewhere else and basically get away with it. Well, that's fine. Do what you got to do. All I'm going to tell you is this, Ronaldo. I'm going to just say it to your face. You're a loser, dude. You're a sad case. You were a dude that grew up with a golden spoon. You got a degree in the medical field. You got a PhD. And you screwed up. And you're no different than the people I was talking about last night that just, have given up on life. So you do drugs, you smoke marijuana, you get drunk, and you're like draining your sorrows away out here on YouTube. So that's fine, dude. You want to live view bot me and make me YouTube famous? Go right ahead. It is you, Ronaldo, because let me tell you, JB Gunner's on the run because we doxed him again last night. And Jamie Lycan Theory is planning a stream that I'm supporting tonight to talk about the thug, JB Gunner. So he's not doing it. Okay? Susie Q is definitely not spending money to live view bot me. So it's you, Ronaldo. Because you're the most obsessed with me, dude. Because you know why you're obsessed with me, Ronaldo? You're obsessed with me because I am a better troll than you. And I'm not even a troll. Because you cannot get to me, Ronaldo. Ronaldo, I own you. Coach Eli owns Trim Hits. Barbara Plaisons, would you agree that I own Trim Hits? I own Ronaldo. And I own Dr. Robert. I own you, dude. There's nothing you can say or do that will destroy Coach Eli. Ronaldo Smith Jenkins. We'll just use that as your alias. Your several aliases out here on YouTube. Senator Palacio, yeah, he's near Highway 101. Of course I am. That's a trail I haven't seen you on. Does it run alongside the interstate? It's not an interstate, Barbara. This is US Highway 101. Highway 101, I believe runs all the way up north to the Canadian border. It goes through. It goes from Los Angeles in Southern California all the way up to the Bay Area where I live here, through San Francisco, and then it goes up north into Oregon alongside the coast, and then it goes up through Washington, and I believe it ends shortly before the Canadian border. Now, if you go from Northern California to Southern California, you don't take 101. It's a long way. You take Interstate 5. You go 101 down through a town called Gilroy, the garlic town, the famous garlic town. And then you go east for like 40, 50 miles, and then you hit I-5, and you go I-5 south, and I-5 will get you down to Southern California by car faster. When you take 101 to go from San Francisco to Los Angeles, it's like an 8-hour drive. It's about a 5-hour drive if you take Interstate 5. So anyway, yeah, this is Highway 101, US 101. Anyway. So, folks, I'm not sure how many of you had a chance to watch my live stream from yesterday. If you had a chance to watch my live stream, either live or on the replay, or at least parts of it, put a 1 in the chat. If you haven't had a chance to view it yet, put a 2 in the chat. I basically did a chronological timeline of when JB Gunner left the home he was supposedly renting in Lake Mary, Florida, to where he was at as of last night. For Inquiring Minds, also known as Bayshore Freeway. That's right, because the San Francisco Bay used to come up to where I'm at right now. Like many decades ago, if I was walking here, I'd be walking on water. But what happened was it kind of dried up a little bit, became the wetlands, and this is all landfill now. Now the bay is about like 3/4 of a mile to a mile down that way, east. But the bay the water used to run right where I'm walking right now, right alongside the freeway. That's why they call it the Bayshore Freeway. Because the water used to come right up alongside Highway 101. It is the Bayshore Freeway. You're right, Sandra. I didn't see the whole stream, Eli. I'm about half through it. No worries. Sandra, quite interesting, wasn't it, huh? Barbara says, Sandra, I'm sorry I don't check my email often. What did Barbara say? That's a trail I haven't seen. Okay, I already saw that. I don't know what Barbara was asking. But anyway, yeah, it was a very good stream, and I'll tell you, I was pretty tired after it, and I didn't get a whole lot of sleep afterwards. I slept for about 3.5 hours, and I've been living off of coffee and caffeine today. I actually feel pretty good right now, to be honest with you. But it had to be done. It had to be done, and you know, the reaction and behavior of JB Gunner yesterday, once somebody doxed his location, and it wasn't me. Now, I knew where he was at, and a lot of people that I am associated with behind the scenes, known as the A-Team, or formerly known as the A-Team, I don't know. I mean, I like to call it the A-Team, but some people don't. We all knew where he was at. And then once he got doxed by somebody in the chat, you could see his demeanor just change. And now he's back on the run again. Either he's on the run, or he's gonna try to play it off like he's on the run, and and then go back to the same room at the Pencil Factory apartment complex in Atlanta, Georgia, and change up the background scenery or start using his green screen. Now, he does have an illegal sublease on the place, so he's probably paid through at least a month, possibly 3 months. So if he leaves, he's going to lose money. If he doesn't leave, the cops are going to get him as soon as we're able to get him out there, because we've been working on that. But if he leaves, no problem. We have a GPS tracker on the car that they haven't found yet. So we'll just find him again. Not a problem. And for privacy reasons, you know, we're not mentioning the apartment number that they're in. Or at least were in until last night. Now, myself and the people I'm working with behind the scenes, we do have a private detective that's getting us this information. Or a private investigator, sorry, private PI. Same thing, private detective, private investigator. And it does take some time to get updated information from a GPS unit attached to a vehicle. It works a little bit different than the GPS on a cell phone. And we're not able to track JB Gunner on his cell phone because he has his GPS turned off. He even showed us in a video several weeks ago how to turn off location services in your GPS on your iPhone. But anyway, don't give him that option to find it, please. Well, Queen. Here's the thing. You got to understand something. Part of the fun of doing this, besides, getting him arrested for all the shady things he's done, is having a little fun at his expense on YouTube. I'd love to see if he actually finds that GPS. It's so microscopic and it's placed so beautifully that even if he were to take his car to a mechanic and they would look for it, or even if they scanned for it, because sometimes you can scan for electrical devices or electronic devices. This device is so sophisticated it cannot be picked up by a scanning device. Let me tell you, this PI that we have, he's he's good. He's got the latest technology, and let me tell you, this GPS tracker, cost a few people that paid for it behind the scenes a pretty penny. I mean, it's not outrageously expensive, but it's not cheap. For a little teeny tiny device, it costs some money, and it's been well worth it. So anyway, enough of that. Let's get to what I want to discuss here today. How's the sound coming through, folks? This dead cat should be working a lot better like it did yesterday. Folks, how's the audio been with this dead cat on once again today? And as I get to the other side of this part of the Bay Trail, there's going to be more wind, and it shouldn't be affecting my audio quality anymore. Let me know. So anyway, let me know, folks, because I want to get into the topic. It is clear. Sandra says, hiding in the bathroom like a little, that's funny, like a little bee, dude. I spit out my coffee when you said that. I don't know. Just struck me as funny. Well, Sandra, JB Gunner tries to act all tough like he's this big, bad bully, right? But in essence, he's just a big, out-of-shape guy that's a little sissy. JB Gunner is a sissy. He's all talk and no action. He criticizes people out here on YouTube for being keyboard warriors, yet he's the biggest keyboard warrior on the entire platform. Like the thing with JB Gunner, he's like a big hypocrite. Everything that he criticizes or accuses people of, he's done himself. And he knows that, but he also knows that if you antagonize people by creating that fake contradiction and by playing on their emotions, he'll get a back and forth with you and he'll create content off of that. And now that we've all finally figured out his MO, we know how to squash it and stop it. And I'll tell you, more and more people are turning on this guy every day. Hey, JB, you watching right now? Are you on the run again, bro? You on the run? You never thought that you'd have to deal with a liberal sack of shit like me, that you've coined the cuck, and I'm going to be the main one that takes you down. And you'll never give me the credit, but you know I've been making you run, brother. I've been making you run, brother. You can run, but you can't hide. You can run, but you can't hide. I'm not running, I'm walking. I'm enjoying this beautiful day here in glorious Redwood City, California. It's beautiful. Senator Palacio, it's disappointing to me, but not surprised. What happened to manning up? I agree with you, Sandra. Barbara says, I don't like Jamie, but I have to give it to him for calling out Gunner's fuckery. Yeah, listen, Barbara, we've all had our ups and downs with Jamie. I agree with you on that. And I'm not saying that I want to be his friend or, get in cahoots with him again. And he probably feels the same way. But what I will say is I think he's finally seen the light regarding JB Gunner. And I think he feels more than slighted because this isn't the first time that JB Gunner did the same exact thing to Jamie. This is the second time he's pulled the same shit on Jamie in less than a 2-year period. So now Jamie's beginning to see the same pattern I've seen about JB Gunner all along. And Jamie's ticked off. So now he wants to call him out in the ways I've been calling the guy out for years. So despite my past feelings on Jamie, sorry that there was a bad reception spot. I saw my screen kind of wig out a second. Despite my past feelings and interactions with Jamie, like if he's doing something, I'm going to be in Jamie's stream tonight on JB Gunner. I believe I shared it on my community wall, folks, in case you want to check it out. I believe it starts at 9:30 Eastern, 6:30 Pacific, and that's why I'm not going to be streaming tonight. This is the only stream I'm doing today, and then I'm going to be watching that show. Now, I won't be chatting in the chat because I'm sure, number one, I'm blocked there. But even if I'm not, I just, want them to run their show. I will be watching and listening in the background. And I am also promoting the show in every way possible. And I'm going to promote it again right now. Tonight at 9:30 Eastern, 9:30 p.m. Eastern, 6:30 p.m. Pacific on the Like and Theory channel run by Jamie. He's going to be pretty much outing JB Gunner. He's basically going to do, this is what I'm trying to say, he's basically going to do the same thing I did last night, but his version. And it's just another person that has issues with JB. And hopefully that'll shed some light on some people that still want to support that guy, still believe in him, that he's a real patriot when he's not, and still support him at the level that some people are supporting him, like L.A. Leggett and Highway Blues. By the way, I outed L.A. Leggett last night. Highway Blues is L.A. Leggett. Highway Blues is a sock account of L.A. Leggett because Highway Blues wanted to donate to me and participate on my channel as well as JB's and Jamie's. So in order to not stir the pot up, she created a sock account. The way I know that is their donating style is exactly the same. And the amounts they donate is exactly the same. And when JB Gunner said about a month and a half ago that Highway Blues is L.A. Leggett's sister, when we ran a background check on L.A. Leggett through many various background check services, she has no sister. So we know that that's BS. Highway Blues is L.A. Leggett. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. Definitive. I outed that last night. So, folks, if you want to check out that show tonight, I highly suggest you check it out. Listen, I'm not here saying I endorse Jamie, and I'm not here saying that I'm going to continue to follow his content after that. Who knows what happens? Who knows? The world might make a 180 and, who knows, right? But what I am saying is that I support and agree with what he's doing tonight. And I understand what he's been through with JB despite what's happened between him and I can separate those two things. You know what I mean? April Love, HCD for Life. What channel is this? It's the Like and Theory channel. Go to my community tab and you'll see the link to the event tonight. Go to my community tab and you'll see the link there. Queen Helen Casey, every time that Highway Blues was over, I kept having a bad feeling about her, but I wasn't sure though. Well, I had to look at it much more closely. The way I figured it out was when when LA Leggett donated $500 to JB last night when he was having this drunk tirade. I mean, I just can't believe JB Gunner made $1,000 in donations last night. Half of it came from LA Leggett though, but still $500 is a good night. JB Gunner still has some people that will donate to him and support him no matter what he does. JB Gunner could murder somebody and be convicted of murder, and these people would still support him. So you're just not going to convince some people no matter what the guy does. Some people will just be so loyal to somebody no matter how many shady things they do. And that's just the way it goes sometimes, right? But yeah, when I looked closer, because somebody on the A team sent me some screenshots of every time she donated and her super chat donation style with super chats, super stickers, and the amounts and the sequential order of how she does them is exactly the same way as Highway Blues used to do them on my channel. Now that can't be coincidental. No, it's the same person. LA Leggett, you want to email me and tell me that you're not Highway Blues and tell me who Highway Blues is? Go right ahead. But I know for a fact you do not have a sister. You are Highway Blues. The rest stay out of fear of retaliation. What retaliation? JB Gunner is a phony. JB Gunner is like a big teddy bear trying to act tough. He's a keyboard warrior. He never fulfills any of his promises. So why are you going to be afraid of a guy that never fulfills any of his promises? I don't get it. Some people just fall for anything. But I'm telling you folks, there's nothing to fear about JB Gunner. JB Gunner is an actor, a shill, a phony, and he's messed up his life so bad that he's dependent on having someone like his girlfriend Anna run his finances, because if he runs his own finances, he'll be detected and he'll be taken down for the shady things he's done. So he has to live his life in the way he's living them. There's no other way the guy could live making the money he's making unless he did exactly what he's been doing. But when you do stuff like that, eventually people are going to find out, call you out. Everyone's going to turn on you. It's going to come to an end. And it's coming to an end. Trust me. How much longer is this guy going to be able to sustain running? And every time you run, Gunner, we're going to find you. One way or another, I'm going to find you. I'm going to find you. One way or another, I'm going to get you. I'm going to get you. You triggered JB? You've done so much to trigger me. Now it's my turn. Now we're going to do a switcheroo and flip it on you. Now, folks, Queen Helen Casey or Barbara, do me a favor. Can you copy and paste the topic of the stream? I know what to talk about, but I want to read it exact again. I know the title says Inquire Within, And it's something to do like the door is open. The door is open to my channel, Inquire Within, or something like that. I'm going to get you. Remember that Blondie? You remember Blondie, Barbara? I mean, you know, you're like 6 years younger than me. You grew up roughly around the same time as I did. So you remember Blondie in the 80s? The door to my channel is open. Inquire Within. Thank you. That's right. All right, let's get right to it, folks, because I'm almost halfway done on this walk. I'm probably going to walk around the neighborhood again to extend this walk a little bit more, like I did last time. But last time I did it, it started to sprinkle a little bit. And it got pretty windy. But it doesn't matter anymore because, folks, the sound's been good, right? The sound's been good. No wind noise, no nothing, right? It's been pretty clear, right? Angel Hatton. Hi, Coach. Hi, Chat. Hey, Angel. How you doing? Welcome to the show. Sorry for the mix-up. How to put it? I don't know what you mean, but oh well. All right. Hang on a second here. The sound's been good, right? Just waiting to hear. And is it a pretty good volume? Is it crisp? No wind noise, no popping, no nothing. The title, I kind of mixed it up a little. No worries. Angel says, I'm good, thank you. Hope all's well. Who is fighting? Who today? Yes, you sound fine. Okay, good. Well, no one's fighting. We're just trying to stop people like JB Gunner from harming people on this platform like myself. Attacking my brand, my audience, turning people against me, and then creating an audience of haters that used to be an audience that loved my content into donators of him when he talks about me. That's all the guy was doing before he went on the run again. All he would do is talk about me all the time because that's what his audience wants. But besides that, not much. I mean, Jamie Liking Theory channel I mentioned, Angel Hatton, is doing a stream on JB Gunner tonight. He's going to do his version of the show I did on my channel last night to share how unethical JB Gunner's business practice is. See, Jamie's going to expose JB. I not only think that JB Gunner's business practices are unethical, they are either borderline illegal or actually illegal. There are a lot of things this guy is doing to hide money and to evade taxes. And I'm telling you, all of this is going to come crashing down on this guy. That's why this guy funnels his money through his girlfriend, because if he reports any income under his name, it's going to trigger the IRS for an audit. And when they audit him, what do you think is going to happen? Hey, JB, you haven't made any income for the last 5 to 10 years. But we see you on YouTube getting tons of donations. So, JB, are you evading taxes? Come on, JB. You think we're stupid, man? What do you think, man? I should be on the other side of the street because that's where the sidewalk is at. I'm going to get over there. I've been walking like on the street, on the road. Folks, there are some beautiful townhomes out here and apartment complexes. This is the One Marina. I believe these are townhomes that have a what do you call it? A homeowners association. I mean, if you can afford it, these are beautiful startup homes. Now, I wouldn't want to live in an area like this, like a townhouse or condominium area. I like living more in suburbia and having some space from the neighbors and privacy, but these aren't bad. They're not bad at all. So let's get right to the topic today. Welcome to Navigating the Modern World with Coach Eli, the Walking with Purpose Live Edition. This is episode number 59. And at the 35-minute mark of the show, we're going to start talking about the topic here, which is the door to my channel is open. Inquire within. The door to my channel is open. Inquire within. Now, for those of you that have been following my channel for a while, I want to ask you folks, what do you think I mean when I say the door to my channel is open, inquire within? I want to see if you folks can figure out where I'm going with this. Some of you are very intuitive and can figure it out. It's a beautiful day. Again, I'm a little overdressed, but I always will put on my jacket. Unless it's like 90 degrees, I'll always put on my jacket because the temperature can change very quickly in this area. And I don't want to get caught with my pants down, meaning the temperature dropped 10 degrees and then I'm chilly as hell, right? So what do you folks think I mean by that? Lucy O'Hara, welcome to the show. I have some unfortunate news for you. Riff Magos has been banned from this channel because I'm sure he told you by now. You're welcome to stay if you'd like, Lucy. But basically, Riff was kind of antagonizing me beyond, just a friendly, playful level. There was a very serious topic I was doing yesterday, and he just basically attacked me, and I can't have that here. So just want to be upfront with you. You're welcome to stay. I know sometimes that when people come in groups, when one goes, they all go. I really wish things weren't like that, because that's not the way I work, but that's on you. I just want to be honest with you in case you haven't heard yet. But welcome to the show. Thank you so much for being here. I've been down this road with Riff several times, and not just a couple times. I'm talking like 4 or 5 times over the last several years. It's a pattern, and it's like when people just keep going back and forth, like it's never going to change. So that was the final straw with Riff. Oh, by the way, I have an update on RJ Sandifer real quick while I wait for people to make me aware of what they think my topic means. Let me see. I'm right alongside the other side of the freeway. So, most of you heard RJ Sandifer came on my show last night, and I had to cut him off because he was just kind of not really supporting the cause. But it was a misunderstanding. Myself, SB, and RJ had a private hangout conversation, and to just sum it up quickly so I can move forward, RJ was just playing devil's advocate. He really just wishes this beef between JB, myself, maybe Jamie, and the others would just stop. And I really can't blame him for that. Now, RJ, in case you're listening, I love you like a brother, dude. And do I completely believe you that was your motive? I wouldn't say I completely believe you, but at the same time, I somewhat believe you. I just know how you've been in the past, but I'm willing to move past it and still give you a chance to work with you on your new channel. By the way, RJ Sandifer said he started a new channel, but nobody's aware of it yet. As soon as he makes me aware of it and he starts doing things on there, possibly with me occasionally, I'll make you folks aware through my community tab and my live streams out here on YouTube. Nope, I don't believe him. I know, Barbara, and that's why I'm saying I don't fully believe him. Because you're right, Barbara. He did come on last night out of the gate with a condescending tone of voice. He didn't come on all nice and say, hey, Eli, how you doing? It's been a while. Thanks for having me on the show. He came on out of the gate like a bull. Well, let's get right to it, right? And maybe he was possibly seriously triggered and just wanted this to end. But again, Barbara, I agree with you to a certain extent, but I also do believe he at least wants to see both sides just move past this. Who doesn't? But yeah, Barbara, he can be sneaky, and we know what he's done in the past. So that's why I'm not completely believing him, but I'm not going to shut him out at this point. I'm going to see where it goes. Now, if he keeps pulling the same stuff, even in the way he did last night, and then, say he was just kind of trying to play devil's advocate, then that's going to get old at some point as well. Barbara, I get these. So I get those two when I mod for someone. Barbara says, when I blocked him today, and then I went to watch Susie's live, it warned me that there's a moderator there that I have blocked. The only person I have blocked is RJ. Okay. He's lying because he's modded on that channel, on Susie Q channel. Well, maybe he's been modded there for a while. But that's a good point, Barbara, and thanks for making me aware of that. I will definitely have to ask him about that. Because, look, we're not going to play with people that want to play both sides of the fence. We're not going to do that. But folks, I was asking you, what do you think about the topic? Barbara says, Eli, respectfully, I don't think he was attacking you, but we will agree to disagree. No. He wasn't attacking me, but he came on in a very condescending manner. I actually agree with you, Barbara. I am not disagreeing with you, what he did. But maybe in his head, he genuinely was feeling that he wants this to end. And when he feels that way, he just behaves that way. Maybe that's his natural reaction to that type of feeling. I don't know. But Barbara, I feel you're right. I believe you're right. But let's just see what happens. He did reach out to me on Twitter, the one place I didn't block him. He reached out to me. And I was on the phone with SB at the time, and I said, let's just add him on and talk with him. And we talked with him, and he did apologize, and he said that wasn't his intention, but we'll see. But if it happens one more time in the same way, Barbara, it's done. That comment that you just read, Eli, was talking about Riff, not RJ. Oh, okay. Sorry, Barbara. So did you folks respond to when I was asking your thoughts about the topic? Angel Hatton, I can't keep up. It's mind-blowing. It really is. So Jamie and JB are fighting now. They've been fighting for weeks now, Angel. Angel, you haven't been around for a while. But that's all right. And there's just too much to catch up on the story. Like, for those of you that have been a part of this story between myself, JB Gunner, and Jamie Lycan Theory, and a few others, those of you that have been a part of it for years, you know what's going on. But, yeah, it's been like a 3-season freaking soap opera is what it's been like. It's been crazy. But anyway. So, folks, what are your thoughts about the topic? What do you think I feel Or what do you think I mean when I say the door to my channel is open, inquire within? The door to my channel is open, inquire within. We have 11 thumbs up. Thank you so much. Can we get some more thumbs up, folks? Get those thumbs up. Don't be shy. Click the thumbs up. If you're on mobile, just close your chat for a second. It'll take you to the screen where you can click the thumbs up and then click live chat again. It'll pop it right back open. If you're on your laptop or desktop, then it's all right there on the same screen. Very simple to do so. Hasn't the door to your channel always been open? Well, in theory, yes, Barbara. In theory, yes. But, you know, I would never make a particular stream about it unless it had a different meaning. And it does. So I might as well just get right to it. So, in spite of what's happened lately regarding JB Gunner, Like in Theory, Jamie, and a few others, there are many people out there that used to participate on my channel and enjoyed being here. And then because of what maybe JB Gunner did during that point, primarily JB Gunner, but also Jamie, and sometimes both of them together, a lot of people, you know, basically flipped over to them and stopped supporting my channel or stopped being a part of this channel. And now because of what's happening with JB Gunner, and folks, I'm telling you, pretty soon JB is going to be behind bars for one of the many things, or all of the many things, that he's done to break the law. And if he tries to tell you I haven't broken the law once, all I do are reaction videos out here, you know, a real life death threat that, you know, got him an anti-harassment restraining order on him through someone behind the scenes I'm not going to mention, that also has my name added for third-party protection. Folks, that should tell you right there. There's no way that someone would have been able to get an anti-harassment restraining order with, you know, third-party harassment attached to it, unless there was something that, you know, made the judge feel it needed to be done. And let me tell you, JB, what got that RO on you was when you made those death threats to me on Ronaldo Smith Jenkins' channel. And then you also made a death threat to the other person that is the actual person that got the RO on you, and added me as one of the people protected by third-party harassment. And don't worry, JB, I'm in progress of getting my own RO on you in addition. But we're pretty well covered for right now. But yeah, this guy can't even admit that he got served an RO, a restraining order, when we actually have the restraining order, and we also have a signed affidavit from the person that served him. Like, this guy's out of his damn mind. He just doesn't want to admit it and make himself look bad in front of his audience. He doesn't want to admit to his audience that we found him, we doxed him, not once, not twice, not 3 times, but 4 times in the last 2 months. We doxed him. And he claims to be undoxable, right? I'm undoxable. No, you're not. No one's undoxable. Not even Joe Buddy was undoxable, because I found him. And I had to find him because he kept running his mouth about me for no reason. And he was harming my brand for no reason, hiding behind a fake name and a fake picture. And you yourself, JB, have said that People that hide behind a fake name and no picture, that run their mouths, deserve to be doxxed. And I agree with you on that. But what happened? You changed your mind? All of a sudden? Anyway, you changed your mind when I do the same thing that you do that you say is okay to do. But when I do it, it's not okay. Yeah, that's right, JB. Right, dude. But folks, there's a pretty good amount of wind coming on my microphone right now. How is this windscreen doing right now? Have you heard any wind noise, minimal wind noise? Is the sound crisp for the most part? Is this thing like a better solution? Because it worked very well yesterday. How does it sound right now? I hear you good. I don't hear any wind noise at all. Wonderful. Problem finally solved. The only final test will be when I go back to Coyote Point with those 60 to 80 mile an hour winds. If this thing can withstand that, then it's all good. Problem solved. Yes, I look like I have a big testicle here next to my face, but it's all good. It works, right? You can hear me. That's all that matters, right? Yeah. So, here's what I mean by the title. I'm willing to give anyone, for the most part anyone, another chance to be unblocked on my channel here and be able to chat. But there are going to be a couple of conditions if you want to come back and be able to chat here. Maybe a couple, 2 or 3 stipulations. Okay? Number 1, just know that if you are currently blocked and you want to come back, you're going to have to send me an email to Coach Eli at coach@eliasmelas.com. That email is below in the description or in the About section of my YouTube channel if you're on your laptop or desktop. If you're on mobile, you can see it in any one of my video description sections. Coach Eli, coach@eliasmelas.com. You have to email me there and let me know why I should unban you. And don't just send me a quick one-liner. I want to know in detail why I should unban you. Make me feel that it'd be worthy to unban you and that you're going to come over here and play fair. Number 2, within that same email, you're going to have to copy and paste your channel link. That way I don't have to look through my, thousands of people that I've blocked to try to find you through my community settings on the back end of my YouTube channel through YouTube Studio. You're going to have to add your channel, your channel address. So your channel link, the URL that takes you right to your YouTube channel. That way I can go to the About section, click on the flag, and then click Unblock User, and you're good to go. Okay? The next thing, if I do decide to unban you, I want you to know that you will be unbanned and still be required to follow the same rules that got you banned in the first place. You call me a cuck, you attack me in any way, you're banned again. Now, if you disagree with what I have to say, or if you disagree with what anyone else has to say on my live streams or in my chat, you can respond to it constructively and share your feedback and say, hey, I disagree. I don't think you know what you're talking about, but okay, we can respectfully agree to disagree. It's all going to be in your approach. If you attack me or anyone in my chat, you'll be banned immediately again. That's the way it's going to go. Number 3, if I do unban you, whether you've been a moderator here on my channel before or not, you will never be a moderator here again. So I'm just throwing this out there as an example. Jamie, anyone on his end, anyone that is on JB's end that, you know, doesn't want to be a part of their side anymore, or wants to be a part of, you know, like in my case with Jamie, I think we're more so on the same side. So, you know, kind of intermingling between both sides wouldn't be an issue. But as far as JB goes, even JB said it himself last night, he wants people to choose. So the bottom line is, if you decide to leave the gun squad and you were once a part of my channel and you're banned and you want to be unbanned, I'm willing to, you know, hear you plead your case. I want to do this because I know there are many people out there, and I'm not going to look at the chat for the time being, folks. I'm going to just speak for about 5 to 10 minutes, and then I'll start reading the chat again. I want to do this because I know there are a lot of people out there that are invested in my channel. Whether they like me or not, they're emotionally invested. They put a lot of time into it. And for some people, whether they can admit it or not, they enjoy my content for a wide variety of reasons. It could be for entertainment, it could be for the truth bombs, it could be for both. Now, while I've said as recently as a little over a week ago when I did a stream, I'm not an entertainment channel. I am a channel that teaches self-reliance. I'm a coach. And that's the type of crowd I'm looking for here. I'm willing to bend a little bit for the people that have been victimized by the other side. And what I mean by the other side, primarily JB Gunner. And it's not just people that have been a part of my channel in the past that have been victimized by JB Gunner. It is people that have also been on Jamie's side that have been victimized by JB Gunner. I personally want to be the better person here. I've always been a good person. But I want to be the better person to come out here and say, hey, look, if you really want to be a part of this channel and you're tired of going to simulcasts that other people are running because you aren't able to chat here, well, then I want to give you that opportunity one more time. I want to give you another chance. But this time, I'm going to be a lot more smart about it. You're going to have to do a little work. You're going to have to email me and write me in detail why I should let you come back. Add your channel link to that email so I can easily unban you if I choose to do so. You have to understand the same rules apply that you initially got banned for. And the fourth one is you will never be a moderator on my channel. You will always be a consumer of content or a contributor, but you'll never be a moderator. You got a CHP on the side here. That's just watching the freeway. You can see CHP like right behind me there, right? See that? CHP. They're watching the freeway looking for speeders because the freeway is actually moving, you know, quite nice until you get to a quarter mile from here, and then boom, down the way, there's traffic. When I head back south, one exit to go back home, there's no traffic on the south side. The traffic's going north. So I'm opposite traffic, which is great. But I'm only getting on the freeway for one exit anyway. It's not a big deal. What do you folks think about what I said so far? Hey, the Devil's Queen. The Devil's Queen. The Devil's Queen, would you be open to doing an interview with me as soon as, are you around tomorrow? Are you around tomorrow, Devil's Queen? Because you've been a victim of JB Gunner. And I want to give you my platform and interview you and talk with you. I saw what JB Gunner did to you. It was despicable and disgusting. And I want to give you the platform to speak your mind in any way you want. I also want to help you grow your channel. Don't worry that you haven't been around. I know you've been busy, but I've been keeping up with what's been going on with you, girl. Trust me, I watch everything. I'm like a hawk. I see it all. Yes. I'll be around after 1. Do me a favor, the Devil's Queen. The Devil's Queen. The Devil's Queen, are you on Google Hangouts? Do you have the Google Hangouts app on your phone? Or have you used Google Hangouts? Because that's the way I chat with people and bring people onto my live streams, through Hangouts. The Devil's Queen, do me a favor. Add me on Google Hangouts. Go to the description section below on my stream and find my email, Coach Eli at coach.eliasmelas.com. Coach Eli at coach.eliasmelas.com. Copy and paste that, or just add that into the plus sign on Google Hangouts. Send me a chat request. I'll get to it later tonight or tomorrow, and then we'll talk. And I want to do a stream with you. I want to bring you on the air, and I want to hear your story. And I want to give you a shout out and help you connect with more people. What JB Gunner did to you is something similar he's been doing to me for the last 3 years. I want to interview anyone that's been victimized by JB Gunner. If you've been victimized by JB Gunner, I want to interview you. I'm throwing out the same thing now that I did the last time around when JB had a falling out with many people, such as Barbara. And look where Barbara's at now. And Barbara's a lot happier now. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Yeah, I have that. Add me. Make sure you add me, Devil's Queen. I got your back. While you're here, you know, if you want to state your brief thoughts in the chat regarding what JB did to you, like what was your reaction to that? Let me know. We are at 1 hour and 2 minutes. I've got probably another 20-25 minutes left on this walk. Then I'm going to go grab some takeout, go home, and get ready to watch that stream. Wow, I thought I heard like a police chatter, like CB radio. All right, that was interesting. I'm hearing things. Anyway, so what did Barbara say? I got 1.1K live stream hours after he blasted me. Wow, really? So you got 1,100 hours of watch time. You got 1,100 hours of watch time. Why? Were you doing live streams talking about how he victimized you? I'm just kind of curious. That's pretty good work there, Devil's Queen. And that's a great way to leverage your YouTube channel. Because that's what JB Gunner does. JB Gunner sits there and says, you know, you are eating off my plate and you're drama marketing and you have no content, without talking about being victimized or thinking you're being victimized by me. But yet, JB, you do the same damn thing you tell other people not to do. You do the same damn thing, JB, that you tell other people not to do. The Devil's Queen, it really showed me who he was as a person with very low self-esteem. Oh, yeah, he definitely has. Listen, Devil's Queen, not only does he not have, not only is his self-esteem low, he has no self-esteem. There's nothing there. There's no emotion in that guy. And the only time you see emotion with him is when people figure him out and call him out on his shit, and he's about to lose it all. He has gone through so many cycles of where he's at exactly right now, about to lose it all. I think this time he's going to finally lose it all and not be able to recover from it. Because I tell you, I'm not stopping until that happens, because this guy has destroyed many innocent people out here. You know, he sits there and enlists people like Ronaldo Smith Jenkins, a.k.a. Trim Hits, a.k.a. Dr. Robert, to go after me and say it's time for me to go. That's what JB Gunner and Ronaldo Smith-Jenkins, a.k.a. Trim Hits, a.k.a. Dr. Robert, say. Time for you to go, Eli. No, it's time for you guys to go. It's time for you to go, JB. And Trimmy Trim, a.k.a. Ronaldo, a.k.a. Dr. Robert, as soon as you stop getting your sentencing hearing dates extended by the judge, you are going to be going. You'll be gone. So I don't even have to say it's time for you to go. You'll be going. It's just a matter of when. It's a matter of when the system allows you to keep playing the system. Ronaldo. See, you and JB have that in common. Ronaldo, a.k.a. Trim Hits, a.k.a. Dr. Robert. You and JB play the system. Wow, a CHP Charger just pulled somebody over. The lights are on. Oh, that's interesting. I gotta tell you, it's probably about 68 degrees right now. And it's perfect weather for my jacket on. I feel a nice breeze. It is really, really nice. He had all his people watch my videos that I got 1.1K hours of watch time to do live streaming all day long, 7 days a week. Well, good for you. By the way, when I left my place, well, actually, even before I left my place, earlier today, this was almost 12 hours after my live stream ended last night. I checked my analytics for my live stream last night, my 3-hour and 45-minute live stream, and it had 410 watch hours on it. It probably has over 500 watch hours right now. So I'm telling you, people are interested in this JB Gunner story, and people are interested in my story, and they're interested in the Jamie story. And now that you got involved in it, they're interested in you. And you know what, JB? We have the right to talk about it because you've been using us for content for years. So why can't we do the same thing to you when you know, we have the right to talk about you and call you out in the same ways that you feel you have the right to call us out? The difference is we keep our facts straight and don't make shit up. You, JB, on the other hand, are completely phony and fraudulent. Bottom line, end of story. Yeah, Barbara, that's the way a boss does like a queen does. Not sure what's going on in this video, just caught my eye. Jupiter A, can you make sure it's not a troll, Barbara? And Queen, sounds like a trolling comment to me. Check that channel out, and if it's a channel with no content or brand new, just ban it. Food and Adventures Life. Hi, everyone. Hey, Food and Adventures Life. How you doing? Welcome to the show. Glad to have you here. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, I got to tell you that. It's a great day for a walk. I feel really good right now. I feel really, really good right now. I love this little bridge here. And they put that beautiful San Francisco Bay Trail sign. Whoa. Right here by the bridge. On both sides. There's like a little creek that runs underneath this bridge. See? Let me see if you can see it. Just absolutely beautiful. I can't ask for anything more. And see, I'm right here on the bridge. There's a freeway. Live alongside 101, Coach Eli, KELI News. Now, you know what, Ronaldo? I like how you created a video on me and you called it WELI. All Eli all the time. The reason why you said WELI instead of KELI is because on the East Coast, the radio waves for over-the-air broadcasting are W waves, and on the West Coast they're K waves. So over here on the West Coast, I'll be KELI, Ronaldo, and you can be WELI. How's that? And we'll both be Eli correspondents. The difference is I'm actually Eli and you're not. And I'll be sharing the truth about Eli and you won't. That's all right. You're entitled to your opinion, I guess. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? And it's not overly bright right now, so like, folks, you tell me. I really like, how well the iPhone captures video through the YouTube app. You tell me, folks, is this beautiful or what? That is beautiful, says Jupiter AA. Jupiter, you wasn't. He is just on edge because of a hate group attacking him. Well, thank you, Barbara. So she's a real channel. My apologies. My apologies for that. Can't be too cautious, you know what I mean? So yeah, we've got about another 10 to 12 minutes for my walk ends and I get back to my car. So if you folks have any questions you want to ask me right now regarding this drama with JB Gunner, what's coming up on Jamie Lagentheory's channel later tonight, I'll mention that one more time before I wrap up the show in just a little bit here. If you have any business or personal questions you'd like me to answer regarding your relationships, dating relationships, marriages, or any business questions regarding your workplace or wanting to become an entrepreneur like myself, feel free to ask those questions in the chat. If you have any YouTube questions on running a YouTube channel, I am YouTube certified. I can answer those questions as well. Don't be shy, folks. I want to help you folks. It takes a lot of work to make this happen. It takes a lot of work to be a successful YouTuber. I come out here almost each and every day and I pound it hard. Now, don't take that out of context, Ronaldo. You know what I mean when I say I pound it hard. I think Ronaldo Smith Jenkins, a.k.a. Trim Hits, a.k.a. Dr. Robert, is secretly in love with me. I think he's in love with me because he knows I'm untrollable. His trolling techniques have worked on pretty much almost everyone else besides me. And he can't stand that. He can't stand the fact that if I wanted to be a troll, I'd be a better troll than him. Heck, I could be a dual agent. Ronaldo, I can create stock accounts too, right? Ronaldo, I have a VPN too, right? You know, Ronaldo too can play at that game, right, brother? And you never know, right? And maybe I'll go as far and do what you do, Ronaldo, Trim, Dr. Robert. Maybe I'll start using Proton Mail or Gorilla Mail to make it seem top secret, like I'm hiding my IP address. Yeah, I want to hide my IP address. May sound stupid, but what do the tags and videos actually do? Are some better than others? Well, what tags do is they give Google and they give the YouTube search engine searchability. So basically, if your video is on dogs and you put, dog in your title, dog in your tags, you put, let's say it's a German Shepherd, you put German Shepherd in there, it's going to more so tell the YouTube algorithm who to serve up your video to. And it'll give you a better chance of being found through search on YouTube. But a YouTube employee through one of their videos about a year ago said that that tags are not as heavily weighted anymore. They still have some weight, but the most weight is on your title. The most important aspect is your title, your thumbnail, and your description. Title, thumbnail, and description. And then tags are number 4. So tags still help you get found in search on YouTube and on the Google search engine, but it's not weighted as heavily as it used to be. Even if you don't do tags at all, if you create a good title, thumbnail, and description, you're giving the YouTube artificial intelligence enough information to serve out your video. Now, I put tags in there all the time, but that's just me. You should still do it, but just know they're not weighted as heavily anymore. Great question, actually, to be honest with you. Very, very good question. Look at this. They're constructing a new part of the trail over there, and I've been on that part of the trail. Maybe I'll go do that trail over there tomorrow, the dirt trail that I haven't done in a while, on the other side of this trail. It's just beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. Can't complain one bit. Right now we're at 1 hour and 17 minutes. Jupiter 8A says thank you. I'm a newbie. Well, welcome. Welcome. Do you do any live streams on your channel? Or just pre-recorded videos? If you don't do live streams, I'd start live streaming ASAP. It's a great way to engage a new audience. Fee's Paranormal Journey. Hello, I'm new here also. Welcome to the show. How are you doing? Glad to have you on board. Glad to have you on board. 12 thumbs up. Please smash the thumbs up, folks. Smash the thumbs up. I'd greatly appreciate it. Haven't done live yet. It says I need 1,000 subs. Well, that's from mobile. You can live stream from your laptop or desktop 24 hours after you verify your account, your YouTube/Google account. And if you don't have a laptop or desktop, then you got to get one, because you cannot be a real YouTuber just running your phone from mobile. You can start off on mobile, but I'm telling you, you need a laptop or desktop. So you can stream on your laptop or desktop 24 hours after you verify your YouTube/Google account. But you're right, you do need 1,000 subs to stream from mobile. Now, there are some third-party apps that allow you to bypass that, such as Streamlabs. But from what I hear, they work okay. They don't work as good as the native YouTube app I'm using right now, streaming from mobile. Such a nice day out here. Yeah, it's probably about 66 degrees right now. I feel the nice breeze hitting my face. Barbara or anyone else, how's this thing doing here? Has there been wind noise, any problems with sound, or has it been completely crystal clear with the few times that the reception may, jump in and out? Let me know, please. We're getting closer to the end of the walk here, folks. Another 5 minutes, and I'm going to wrap this up. Awesome. I'm getting the app. I have a nice Canon, but I too enjoy filming with the iPhone. No problem filming with the iPhone. I'm using my iPhone right now to go live. And I also film videos on the go with my iPhone. But I also have a real 1080p Canon camera, which I use in my studio with a computer capture card for my live streams and pre-recorded videos. But I can also take my better camera, which is portable, and shoot outside. But the iPhone does just as good. So no worries. Just make sure you get the right equipment. You know, I have equipment for my iPhone. Selfie stick. I plug in a microphone. You know, you may want to get some accessories because the built-in microphone on the iPhone is crap. So you may want to get a headset microphone, or you may want to get a little mini shotgun microphone made by Rode that I have as well. There are many accessories you can get to make your sound better on the iPhone. And on the newer iPhones, because I have an older one until I upgrade, on the newer iPhones, in order to use a 3.5mm jack headset, you're going to need to get the adapter, the lightning port adapter with the headset. When I get my new iPhone, I'm going to get the lightning port adapter that has the 3.5mm jack, and I can still plug in and charge my phone as I'm using it. And they're about $30 for those adapters. I do need a microphone. Yeah. Look online. Go to Rode, R-H-O-D. Go to Amazon and check out Rode. What do you have, an iPhone or an Android? If you have an Android, you want to get the Rode Mic Me for, I think it's about $50 or $60. It has the 3.5mm jack that'll go into your Android. If you have an iPhone, you need to get the Rode Mic Me, I believe it's called the L version, which goes right into your lightning port because there is no 3.5mm jack for the iPhone. Now, I had the iPhone 6 Plus. The iPhone 6 series was the last series that had the 3.5mm jack. But if you want to, you know, use 3.5mm jacks with the iPhone, beyond that, you need to get the adapter. Okay, you have the iPhone, cool. When you go to Amazon, just go look for Rode Mic Me, M-I-C space M-E. You'll see a little mini shotgun microphone, and it'll tell you for Android and for iPhone/Apple. All right, folks, I'm going to get on out of here. Before I go, one last thing. If you want to continue following this JB Gunner story and hear the story of another guy that I've known just about as long as I've known JB Gunner that's been a part of this. This is the graphics designer that JB Gunner has gone back and forth with on 2 separate occasions over the past couple years. They had a falling out before where this guy, Jamie, Like and Theory Channel, did some graphics designing for him. And then they, you know, fell out for about 6 months. And they started working back together again. And now they've had a falling out, I believe, for the very last time. He's going to share his story tonight. He's going to show proof, show receipts, and basically show that JB Gunner is an unethical person. He has unethical business practices. That's the title of his stream. The unethical business practices of, I think he's calling it BJ Gum Squad, but it's JB Gunner. Great title, Jamie. Check it out. I believe it's starting at 9:30 p.m. Eastern, 6:30 p.m. Pacific. I believe it's getting closer to 5 o'clock Pacific, 8 Eastern. So we're looking at about an hour and a half from now. If you want to go to that channel, go to my community tab. I've shared the link there. Go to my community tab. I've shared the link there. And Barbara or anyone else, if you want to grab that link to Jamie's stream and put it in the chat, go right ahead. If not, folks, like I said, go to my community tab on my channel, this channel here, and the link is there. It's going to be a very interesting show. I will be watching. I won't be chatting, but I will be watching. All right, folks. Have a good one. Thank you, moderators. Thank you to everyone else that was here. Have a good one. I am not coming back for any streams until tomorrow. I'm taking the rest of the night off. I'm just going to watch the Like and Theory Jamie stream, and then, boom, that's it. All right. Have a good one. Bye.